Spring breakers in Cancun, Mexico decided it would be a great idea to go on a little pirate ship tourist attraction and chant, "Build that wall," showing just how ugly Americans can really be, even when they go to other countries that include individuals that they want to block from the United States. So apparently there have been a number of people who work in Cancun and the tourist industry in Mexico complaining about similar incidents. But recently there was a Peruvian gentleman who was on vacation in Cancun who shared his experience of this on Facebook. And he's like, you know what, enough's enough. All right, I'm gonna share what I experienced and I'm gonna speak out against it. So he wrote, today I was with Suli, my wife, who is a native of Mexico, watching an entertainment show off the coast of Cancun aboard a boat. And at the end of the show, a flock of Americans, maybe under the influence of alcohol or maybe not, maybe yes, began to sing the infamous "Build That Wall" chant louder and louder. Okay, so you idiots, you're in Mexico. So how about get the fuck out? And if you don't like it, then don't spend any time in the country that you assume all the criminals come from.
Okay, yeah, if you think the criminals and rapists come from there, why did you go? Second of all, if they build a wall, then you won't be able to get out.
Oh God, it's like, it's one of the most embarrassing times to be an American. Am I allowed to say that? I know people lose their minds when they say it. It's embarrassing. This kind of stuff is incredibly embarrassing. You're in Mexico right now talking about building that wall. You're in this beautiful, beautiful place, and you have the freaking audacity to insult locals there with this garbage.
Because they're so cool and they're so hip and they're so tough. So look, I don't condone violence, but I do hope that the next time they do that chant, they should just do it in the middle of Tijuana. You never know, man. It could go over really, really well. Just get it. Oh, you're on a cruise. That's so cute. Oh, you're so tough. With all your shirts off and chugging beers or whatever the fuck you're doing.
They should do it at Sinaloa.
Yeah, go to Sinaloa, chant, build that wall, see how it turns out. But you know why I say that? Because I know how tough you are. I'm not the one claiming to be tough. They're the ones, yeah, build that wall, man. Trump, build that wall, yeah. Say it, go ahead, say it in the middle of Mexicans. Don't say it safely on a cruise. Because I know you frat boys are super, super tough. So go out there in your, shorts and no shirt at all, and because and get out there and chant it in the middle of Mexico.
Yeah.
Okay, so go to Sinaloa, because I know you're tough. I know you're super tough. Okay.
You know what's amazing?
I bet you could pull it off.
What's amazing to me is like how incredibly dumb these people are. So I don't know what percentage of them know that they're in Mexico. Like maybe they think Cancun is its own country. I don't know. But
well, right-wingers are usually like unbelievably record-breaking lack of intelligence. So, because the next guy gonna build that wall, right? So it's not exactly an intellectual argument. I know. A lot of them are thinking, I'm just having fun, man. I'm drunk, right?
Yeah.
But think about how offensive it is. And they're like, oh, what are you, a special snowflake? Okay, again, say it in the middle of Sinaloa. Let's see who's this fucking snowflake then, right? Okay, then all of a sudden you're not gonna be so tough, right? So the reason I'm pissed about it, one, you should all be pissed about it because we should actually empathize with people, with fellow human beings. And Mexicans are, yes, just as human as Americans. I know for right-wingers, that blows their mind. They're like, no, I am best.
Yeah.
My ugly chants are directed at these inferior people. I get it.
I mean, I know Mexicans that are more human than some Americans I know, so let's just keep it 100 there too.
Of course, okay. So now it's because it's based on your actions, okay?
Exactly.
So, but I will add an extra layer because that guy, the Peruvian guy, is what set me off. Because if they're doing a racist chant against my wife, for example, who's Chinese, and my kids are Chinese. So, look, man, you think you're so fucking tough and you're so cool, but you've never faced any real challenges. You're entitled little pricks who go and pick on people with less power and less wealth than you, and you think you're tough. You haven't done a goddamn thing with your life. All you've done is get drunk and act like an asshole and disgrace the rest of us.
You know what's interesting though? There's an individual who has more wealth and more power than they do who is currently picking on them right now. So Trump just did away with what little protection student loan or student borrowers had under the Obama administration. He essentially said, oh, this protection that would bar collectors from tacking on these exorbitant fees onto your student loans, doing away with that protection, right? How many of those people in Mexico chanting in favor of Donald Trump's BS are in student loan debt right now and will be completely screwed in the future because of Donald Trump, right? Like they're just so dumb. They're so dumb, and that's my biggest problem with Americans. And they talk about special little snowflakes. You call Trump supporters dumb, and they lose it, right?
Oh yeah.
But what do you think you are? You think you're smart? You think you're smart? Look at what his budget proposal is. Look at what he told Tucker Carlson when Tucker Carlson pointed out that his policies will directly negatively impact the counties that voted for him. And he said, oh yeah, I know. You're dumb, you're not smart, right? This is not me having a temper tantrum. This is me frustrated because you were conned, and as a result, we all have to pay the consequences of that.
Yeah. No, they could do racist chants all day long in other people's countries. But if you say, hey, maybe you're not that bright, they're like, oh my God, you've hurt my feelings. I'm a special little bitch and you have hurt my feelings. How dare you, you liberal? You've cucked me, you've cucked me. How dare you? I am offended. Well, sad day for you. Try to get an education, learn some facts in your life. And if you weren't so dumb, then I wouldn't be forced to call you what you are. So if you're gonna go cry about it, go cry in a corner, bitch. Corporate media is awesome.
Wrong.
Independent media is the way to go.
Believe me, believe me.
Support independent media right now. Become a Young Turks member. tytnetwork.com/join.